is expected and some good golf in prospect. Well, now it's time to meet the players. And first of all, Seve Ballesteros. Seve, your charity today is?
Spanish Red Cross and the handicapped children.
The Spanish Red Cross and handicapped children. Well, good luck, and I hope the putting works well for you today.
Thank you.
Next we have Nick Faldo, past Open champion. Nick, who are you playing for today?
I'm playing for Helper London Charm with Capital Radio.
Very good. Good luck to you as well.
Thank you.
Well, Bernhard, who are you playing for today?
I'm playing for the Charing Cross Hospital in London.
Well, good luck to you. Drive straight, putt well.
Thank you, hope so.
And now Lyle. Sandy, who are you playing for today?
I'm going to do it for the Great Ormond Street and Hospital.
Oh, the Great Children's Hospital.
Yes.
Well, good luck to you, and may the putts drop.
Thank you.
And finally, Ian Woosnam. Now, Ian, who are you contributing to today?
I'm contributing to the Golf Foundation and the Ellie Amlin appeal.
Well, good luck. Each player will take away a fine tantalus as a memento of this grand occasion, but the Dalmore Trophy will be awarded to the player who wins the most money on the holes played, excluding the birdies and the eagles. They all got par fours at the first, so £2,000 rolls up onto the second. 155 yards, a par three, elevated green. First to play, it'll be Ian Woosnam, who's selected to play a 6-iron. Now, I've played this hole dozens of times, and it plays anything from a sort of 4-iron to a 9-iron. There, across the valley, a big tree on the right's lost a few fine branches over the years. Made the hole a little bit easier, and that sounded as if he hit that a little heavy. On line, but yes, it holds. So Woosnam on the green, but not threatening to get a 2. Now Faldo, who's going to hit a 5-iron. There's a bank behind this green, so if you overshoot a bit, you can thump into the back and hopefully sometimes spin back. Nice easy swing from Nick. Oh, a great shot. Well, that nearly settled the money there and then. A mere foot or two from the hole. Next, Lyle. Sandy with a 6-iron. Doesn't look enchanted with it. Well, it hit the bank. And really not very close to the hole. He's on the bank over there by the bunker. Now Bernhard Langer, also hitting a 6-iron. Pushed it right. Will it carry the bunker? No, hit on the bank and rolled back into the sand. £2,000 at stake at this hole. And of course, £500 for a birdie too. Finally, Seve. 6-iron. And a little strong, just to the back of the green. But Faldo, the firm favourite. Good crowd here today. Bright and brisk, a little bit of breeze. And the breeze always swirls through the trees here at Wentworth, making club selection always a tricky business. Faldo being a good boy. Let's see if Langer can be a good bunker player. Had to get that one up very quickly and played it pretty well. Now Lyle. No, not easy at all. He's precariously perched there. Have to keep the weight on his toes. Gives it a little pop up and hopes for the best. No, not enough. Woosnam. Ian Woosnam, long putt from the front of the green. Good try. Now Seve for a 2. Oh, a bit more speed.
Good? Yeah, super nice.
3 for Seve. Outright winners only here in this grand accumulator for charity.
Outside left hand.
Inside left.
Outside left.
Do you remember it's for charity, Ken?
Right of centre. It's the Ryder Cup. Hang on, let's give it a line. Definitely outside left.
Well, the other players urging Nick on, or are they? They've all got an interest in their own special charity. This putt, 5 feet at least.
He wins £500 on a double skin.
That's £2,000 goes to Help a London Child, and the £500 for the birdie. And should there be any eagles, that money will go to the PGA Benevolent Trust. On we go to the third, 452 yards, a par 4, and we're now back to £1,000 a hole. New green here. It's been re-sculptured over the last few months, and it gives it a very different appearance. It's been dragged forward, it's been lengthened. The slope, the huge slope that used to run across the middle, has been eliminated, and it'll take a bit to settle down. Seve's coming up with a 3-iron. Langer's already played. He drove into a bunker, so he's had to knock one up the fairway, and this will be a mighty good blow with the 3-iron. Got it on line. A bold shot. Just through the back. Pretty good. Now Nick Faldo. 4-iron. Yes, nicely positioned in the heart of the green. Good shot. Next, Ian Woosnam, also a 4-iron. Such an easy swing. Oh, unlucky. Might have just bounced back, but it didn't. Longest drive, Sandy Lyle. 5-iron for his second. Just from the light rough. Oh, and he's just through the back, leaving him an awkward little chip. Now the third shot of Bernhard Langer. Pitching wedge. Oh, super shot. Unlucky. Unlucky just to get that little bit of extra back spin away from the hole. Sandy Lyle using a sand wedge from the back of the green. Weight forward, hands forward, pops it up. Down the slope it goes. Nicely judged. They're all so good at chip shots and bunker shots now around the greens. Taps is in for a 4. Well, neither Ian Woosnam or Seve Ballesteros could do better than a 4. So here's Nick Faldo, who birdied the last hole, with another chance to win some cash. Down that new slope, and it looks good. Oh, 2 in a row. Woo.
Oh, I like that one. Well done.
Very good indeed. So 2 in a row, £3,000 for Help a London Child and £1,000 for the PGA Benevolent Trust. The fourth hole, all the players have driven. This is 501 yards, £1,000 again at stake. Faldo first to play second, with a metal 3. Down the hill, ball below his feet a bit. Oh, hit it beautifully. Oh, just to the back of the green, a lovely shot from Faldo. Lyle has already played 2, drove into the rough. Langer, second with a 3-iron. Trying to chase it in the front. Pretty good effort from there. Now Ian Woosnam, a 2-iron. Very quick, bright, brisk player. So simple. And finds the target. Pin well back today, tucked in the back left corner. It'll take some finding. Seve 3-iron. It's got to go right over that bunker. The ground slopes right to left. So it could throw the ball towards the flag, and it has. Oh, what a shot. Magnificent stroke from Ballesteros. Are we going to see an eagle? Cool, I don't know. Langer. Little pitch and run with a wedge. Third shot. Well, a bit more of a pitch than a pitch and a run. He can do no better than a 4. So Ian says, well, come on, Nick. You play up from... Well, in fact, he's just rolled off the green. He's got a little chip. Well, Faldo's having one of those days you dream about. Well, well, well. An eagle 3, another £1,000 for the PGA Benevolent Trust. Oh, well, well, well. Woosnam's long putt for an eagle 3. Oh, not a mile away, but that's not good enough. But of course, he still have a putt for a birdie 4 and £500.
Well done, Ian Woosnam wins £500.
Langer now has a putt for a 4, which would produce £500. And well done. Well, this is really hot stuff. Now Seve has quite a short putt for an eagle 3 to halve the hole with Nick Faldo. Well, a half in 3, so the accumulator rolls up for the next hole. But just look at all those birdies and eagles on the right, which will go to the PGA Benevolent Trust. The next 2 holes were halved. Now we come to the 7th. Seve's pushed his tee shot way across, almost onto the 11th fairway. He's been rather fortunate to just miss a little ditch. But the cash keeps rolling up. £4,000 at stake on this 7th hole.
Right in front there, is it? Through the trees there. Through the trees, yeah.
114. 1, 2, 3.
Well, he's coming through that little leafy glade, over the top, across the green. A 9-iron he's playing. And he's there just up on the top right-hand corner. Bit of a stone under the ball. Here's Nick Faldo, 7-iron. The others have all played and they're off the green. And Nick, well, look, the pin's on the front of the green and he's at it again. Faldo is at it again. Now with that little chip from just off the side of the green, Ballesteros to the top of the hill and down it goes. And nicely played. Well, all the others had a go and got it pretty close, but they didn't get any threes. Here's Faldo for a birdie. Well, this really is incredible stuff. And the scoreboard tells us all. £7,000 Faldo's won, and we haven't even reached the turn yet. Nick, that's a tremendous run of playing. Not since Ben Hogan here in 1953 has the old West Course seen anything like that.
Succumb to that.
It's great.
No,
for the
delighted.
old chap,
No, I'm delighted, obviously. That's the key. We're just lucky the guys aren't rooting against you too much in this time.
I think the interesting thing for people at home watching is that everything seems to be very carefree and very relaxed, not taking ages to play, swinging freely, and the ball sort of going. Sometimes it does, and sometimes it doesn't.
Some days it does. Yeah, some days when you're very carefree and let it all happen.
Yeah.
That's the way you've got to play. Even though when you're trying hard, you've still got to let it happen.
Steve Davis said when he won the snooker championship a few weeks ago that the great key was to play as if it didn't sort of matter at all.
Yeah,
but underneath it, you know,
inside it means everything.
like a practice round. You just let the club swing.
Just let it be.
Well, well done. That's terrific.
Yes, I'm delighted. Yeah,
just 1 over 3s or something ridiculous. 7-0. On to the 8th.
Sure, another 3.
Well, in fact, they didn't get another 3. The hole was halved in 4s, so the accumulator rolls up, and they come to the 9th hole. 450 yards, a good par 4, and £2,000 at stake. Lang has already played his second to the back of the green. Seve's also played and is just short. That's Faldo's 4-iron sailing through the air. And he's right in the heart of the green again, although, well, he's not all that far away, is he? 10 yards, 12 yards? Ian Woosnam, 5-iron. Could get a bit of a flyer out of that light rough. And, oh, that took a horrid bounce and clattered through the back of the green onto a path. It's a bit bare and uninviting. Sandy now, 6-iron. 3/4 swing, just flicks it nonchalantly away.
Weight's not bad, isn't it? Very well. The neck.
Now here's a little test of nerve. Before he plays, here's Seve from the front of the green. Simple little pitch and run. Watching the ball ease up to the hole. Well, he probably thinks it should have been closer, but back to Woosnam. Ooh, now, if you touch the ground a fraction early, it just goes blah, doesn't go anywhere. Get it a bit thin, and look out through the green. But he seems to have played it almost perfectly. A little unlucky. Now, Langer. Right to the whole side. So no money for Bernhard here. Ian putts for a 4. No, best he can do is 5. So unless somebody can sneak in with a 3, it looks odds on this hole being halved in par 4s. Faldo, the man of the moment, though, putts for a birdie 3. Well, there's not much you could say about this, is there? Another birdie. Even his old caddy, and he scratches his head in bewilderment. Sandy Lyle, can he match the birdie of Nick? Well, he can, with a little help from Seve, but that's strictly illegal.
Gentlemen, that's another 2 skins for Nick Faldo, and that's £9,000 for helping under the child.
And the PGA Benevolent Fund after 9 holes is also £5,000 to the good. And there's the man that's done all the damage, out in 29. That's 6 under par. Great stuff. And as they head for home, of course, the prize fund doubles. It's now £2,000 a hole. They halved the short 10th in 3s. And this is the 11th. Sandy Lyle's second shot, £4,000 at stake. Pitching wedge. Ooh, lovely shot, Sandy. Nick Faldo next, the 29 shooter. Lovely, easy swing once he gets things going. And he's peppering the flag again. This is a great exhibition. Langer next. Well, he's played better ones than that in his time. Seve went for the big one round the corner. Found the heather. And finds the green. Ian Woosnam. Quick little pitch up. And they've got it pretty well surrounded. Surely there must be some birdies going here. Seve in the heather. See how he breaks his wrist so quickly. Comes right down on the ball now. See the legs bend due to the ball being below his feet. Just pushed away. Must have had a little bit better lie than we can see from here. Nice shot though. Now it's him putting for a 3. No. Langer. Oh, yeah. Oh, would you believe it? So that's a 4 for Bernhard. Lyle now coming down the hill.
Ah, little D.
Nonchalantly hold for a 4. 2 halve, all halve. Only individual winners count, and this is the man that's been doing it with monotonous regularity. Nick Faldo putting once more for a birdie 3. Ooh, he fired that one. But it doesn't matter, he can pick up because already 2 of them have halved the hole in 4. So Ian Woosnam's going to have a free putt here. Is this going to be the first time he's going to win a hole outright? This putt for £4,000 for his charity and a £500 birdie. all the way. Well done, Ian. That puts the wee man on the score sheet, and the score sheet looking very healthy indeed, except for Sandy Lyle slop. Ian, you were holding back for the big bets. Good putt.
Oh yeah, it was a nice one. I thought it might have been left, and my caddy thought it was right, so I thought I decided to go straight, and in it went.
And there it was, and £4,000. That's nice. £4,000 split between the Golf Foundation and young Ali. You must be pleased about that.
I'm very pleased, you know. I was just wondering when I was going to win one for a minute.
Well, it's very good. 4,000 in the pot. Still a few holes left.
That's right. Well, I hope we all tie them all to the last now, and I'll just win that one.
Just well, the 12th hole, 483 yards, just a par 5. All have played their second shots, and they're all on the green apart from Sandy. Sandy Lyle's found a bunker. There he is. Third shot. He's bent, face open. Out she comes. Make it look so easy. Well, we've got a good mixed gathering here today. And here's Seve, long putt for an eagle 3. Needs to move a little bit across, and it does, and he's just not got it high enough. That was a fine effort. I think he may well come round and tap that in for a birdie 4, so a few more pesetas for Seve's red cross.
Out.
Faldo for an eagle 3. Golly, he's missed. That's the second one in a row. He's falling to pieces. Woosnam for an eagle. No, but that assuredly is a birdie, and another £500. This is a very expensive hole. Good one for the charities. Another birdie. Come on, Sandy. Roll this one in for a birdie and £500. Yes. Well done. Sandy's on the score sheet for the first time, and after a superb second shot, Bernhard Langer has, well, a putt of not much more than 4.5, maybe 5 feet for an eagle 3. £2,000 for his charity, and £1,000 for the PGA Benevolent Trust. So £3,000 on this putt, ladies and gentlemen. How would you fancy the thought of that on a Sunday morning? Let's just slip out and hold this putt for 3,000 quid. Slowly back. Push it through. Disappear. Well done.
To get one at the end.
And the last man to putt will be Nick Faldo, who's got this for a birdie 4 and another £500 for the kitty. Never in doubt.
Bernhard Langer wins £2,000 for the Charing Cross Hospital appeal.
And the scoreboard, well, it's an interesting sight, isn't it? Because the figures on the right, totaled up, show that there is £8,500 already for the PGA Benevolent Trust, all scored in birdies and eagles. This 13th hole, 441 yards, a par 4. We're back to £2,000 at stake again. Those two bunkers up there on the right, you can see from the tee, well, they won't bother these big boys. And the view from behind the green is interesting. The tee is tucked away round on the right. There used to be a bank across the fairway here, which is long since gone. Sandy's too far left, really, but with his power, it doesn't make an ape of the difference. He just flicks an 8-iron over the corner of those big, tall firs and just finds the front of the green. Nick's found, well, he's lucky in some ways. The ball's lying cleanly, pushed his tee shot, and he's got a 5-iron. He's going to try and chase it up. Here she comes. Oh, ran it up nicely. Good shot. And Seve hit an enormous drive, and just well, Bernhard Langer did as well. They're both hitting side by side there, and they're both going to play 9 irons. First Seve. See how quickly he breaks his wrists in the backswing. Picks the club up very steeply. No divot that time. Don't always have to take divots big enough for the Harvest Festival. Nicely played. Well, that was a very clean shot. Let's see how much turf Langer takes, if any. Very meticulous player. Not much of a divot there, just a little sclaff. Oh, but an excellent shot. Well, he got a fine eagle at the last hole. And he nearly got another one there if that had dived into the hole. Here's Woosnam's ball on its way. And so some very good shots here at the 13th. Sandy first. This for a birdie 3. I think he might just step round, yes, and tap this one in. Par 4. Now Faldo. Pretty quick putt down this hill. She's just gone a yard by. Now Woosnam. He just over borrowed. You don't see many putts hold on this 13th green. I don't know whether there's been a bit of settlement over the years or whether the tree roots have nibbled into the foundations, but you don't often see long putts hold. So you'll probably pop this one in now. I knew he would. Very nice 3. Well, it was a good drive, a nice second and a smooth putt, and worth £500. Now, can Langer match Seve's birdie? He's not hit it high enough. Pity, pity, pity. Pity. So, on they go. The 14th, 15th and 16th holes were all halved in pars, so things remain pretty well the same. Lots of lovely money in the kitty as they come to the longest hole on the course, the 17th. It's 571 yards, gardens out of bounds down the left-hand side, quite a big dog leg, and when the players drive they don't see the green for the second shot. It's hidden down below them. They've all driven. The hole's worth £8,000. Sandy Lyle, second shot, 2 iron. All downhill to this green, and if you get a good chaser you can get 50 or 60 yards of run, just like this. Look at this one, still galloping down. The fairways are cut so tightly now. That ball's still moving, and it'll just about, yes it has, not just about, it's got several yards onto the green. Woosnam, a 1 iron, got to draw it round the trees a bit.
Come on, Racket.
Good shot.
That was great.
You're a shooter.
And here it comes, it'll go to the back or off the back of the green. Faldo, a 2 iron, just in the light rough. Ah, Got the ground a little heavy, but it could chase down the hill. And Langer with the 3-iron. Surely we'll see some birdies here on these two closing holes, both of them par 5s. Langer cracks one in, that's galloping to the back of the green and through. Bernhard Langer, finest player ever produced in Germany, and that crack tells us that Seve's whacked one at the green. Here she comes. Oh, that got a nice little bit of spin and stop, and that's finished, well, dead level with the hole. Good shot, Seve. He have no idea how close to the flag that is. See a good crowd enjoying some cracking golf today, especially from this man, Faldo. Third shot. Yes, nicely done. Par 5, the 17th on the west course, the old Burma Road, its nickname. Langer. Good chip on the back of the green. And again, odds on a birdie 4. Woosnam using his putter from, well, was he 4 or 5 feet off the green? Well, nobody stone dead as yet. Sandy. This for an eagle 3. Oh, it's not a good effort. Sandy can get round. Won't stand on anyone's line. No, just tap it in. That's a birdie and worth £500. Seve for an eagle. Has he got it? Oh la la. Just turned at the death. But that's another birdie 4 and £500. John Paramore, the referee for this match. That's the voice you heard. And Nick's got her for another 500. Bernhard next. And finally Ian Woosnam. Come on Ian, make it 5 birdies in a row for this little gang of golfers. Yes, all 5 get birdie 4s, and the PGA Benevolent Trust get £2,500. Oh, very impressive stuff indeed. And a great day's golf. Just one hole left to play now. The par 5 18th, 502 yards, £10,000 at stake. A dog leg this time going from left to right. No bunkers from the tee, trees on the right, trees and fairly rough stuff on the left. We'll just look at 2 of these drives from the 18th. Seve first, launching one just to the left of the big tree on the right. That's the best line with a little bit of draw. And he's a little tight, he's only just on the fairway. He may not see all the green from there. Now Sandy Lyle standing up pretty straight. He's got awesome power when he's really clattering them. And that's terrific. Takes a great leap forward And that could run down almost into that little ditch. I hope he's not found disaster over the brow of the hill. He's in the little fold in the ground. That would be a tragedy if he'd hit that one too far. The flag today nicely positioned, the front middle of the green. Sandy striding along there with that very fine referee, PGA official, the tour official John Parrymore. Woosnam, 3 wood, second shot. Come on, that should come in. Oh, unlucky. They usually come rolling in off that little slope. Langer 1 iron. Got to miss this front bunker. And it does. It does. Seve next. And he's almost got a clear view of the green. So you can see the front left-hand corner. He's got to just cut it a little bit. And he's overdone it with that 3 wood, and he's behind the sign. It's trickling by. And that leaves him a very awkward pitch indeed. 2 iron for Nick. Oh, see that one sat down. It just landed in a soft spot. 1 bounce and that would have been very close.
190.
Now Sandy Lyle. On the downslope, using a 6 iron, so in fact off that slight downslope the loft of the club would be certainly down to a 5, and he's punched it up and it's coming. Now that could turn, that could come off the hill, come along, and again it stayed up. Driving a 6 iron, 502 yards, it's almost obscene. Now Langer from the edge of that front bunker, little pitching wedge. Throws it up in the air. Has he got it up enough? Quite aim it off enough to the right, but a chance for a birdie. Now Seve's had a free drop because of the sign there. He's got a free pick away. It was blocking his view to the green. Not a bad lie, in fact. But this is a tricky shot. It's all downhill. He's got his most lofted club out. Just got to float it up in the air and land it in the right spot. Checks down. Oh, beautifully played. Oh, I say, Seve. What could you say? He does it time and time again. There you are. Nothing to it. An eagle 3. £1,000 that was worth alone. £10,000 at stake at this hole, and then he does that. Well, well, well. So Ian's got to chip in to match him. Sounded a little scuffy, as if he just caught the grass instead of the ball. Well, that really was a shot from Ballesteros. And Faldo has a long putt, so for an eagle 3, as does Sandy Lyle. Quite a swing from right to left as he comes up the green, and he's not quite given it enough, but that's an excellent try from such long range. And that'll be a 4 and worth 500. Now Sandy. Down the hill. And if this does not go in, Seve wins the £10,000, and it doesn't. £10,000 for Seve, and this little tap in for another 500 birdie putt for Sandy. Now Ian Woosnam and Bernhard Langer both have putts for birdies, and both of them worth 500. First Ian. No. Nothing there for him. Faldo looks on, and Bernhard Langer has this for a birdie 4. Oh, didn't give it enough. So that's a 5 for Bernhard. And what an exciting last hole. Seve rather put the kibosh on it by pitching in so majestically from the side of the green. But what a cracking game this has been.
And the man who played the front nine in 29 today, not a bad start. £9,000 to help a London child and £4,500 to the Benevolent Trust. Nick Faldo.
Receiving his Tantalus from Charles Shaw, director of White and Mackay Scotch Whisky. Nice memento.
And of course the winner of the White and Mackay Dalmore Trophy. He supported 2 charities, the Spanish Red Cross and ANDE. He wins £12,000 for them and also £3,500 for the Benevolent Trust. Seve Ballesteros.
Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'd just like to say that I don't really feel like I won the trophy today because Nick Faldo played much better. And, but unfortunately, this is the Skins game, and something sometimes happens that way. I remember I played in Japan last year, and I shot the lows round 67, and I finished like Sandy Lyle today. I didn't make anything. But anyway, I enjoy playing with Nick, Bernhard, Sandy, and Ian. I think it's nice to play all together, and it's nice to be back to Wentworth, one of the best golf courses we have in Europe. I like to say that I think it's a great idea to play for charity, and I feel very happy today when I made my chip on the last hole, and to win so much money for people that they really need it. And I think we should play more often for charity, and I'm prepared to do that. And I just like to say thank you to the sponsors, White and Mackay and Slashing and all the rest that support all the players, and hopefully we can do that many, many more times. Thank you.
Oh, well said, Seve. And the final score sheet, and what a sight it is. £13,500 to the PGA Benevolent Trust. There were 19 birdies and 4 eagles today, a better ball